Evening, and tonight, the first time we're seeing what happened in those moments before Metro Police shot and killed a man with a machete.
That man died overnight after that shooting, putting him in the hospital late on Sunday night. Today, our Rich Nye's been out on the northwest side in a community where it happened, and he's been talking with neighbors there. He
joins us live tonight, has a look at the video from the neighbor. Rich, fill us in.
Felicia and Anne Marie, 5 different calls came to officers here at the Northwest District headquarters between Friday afternoon and Sunday evening. But officers never interacted with the man who was having a mental crisis until about 6:45 last night. And that led to a standoff, an incident which ended with this man armed with a machete being shot and killed by police. A neighbor shot several videos for more than an hour that show 40-year-old Kendall Darnell Gilbert standing on the sidewalk in front of his house, waving a machete and yelling at police. Repeatedly, Gilbert shouted at officers to pull the trigger. The SWAT team was just a few feet away with a shotgun loaded with beanbag rounds pointed at Gilbert. The standoff lasted over 2 hours.
He just wasn't complying. He kept that machete in hand, and he was not willing to back down. He definitely wanted to get some sort of altercation out of it. So, unfortunately, I didn't really know what the best, outcome for this would be.
Police say just after 9 p.m. Sunday, after sunset, and after the SWAT team used less lethal devices of beanbag rounds, taser, and pepper ball on Gilbert, officers say Gilbert moved towards them with the machete and made contact with the ballistic shield an officer was holding. A member of the SWAT team fired his real gun. Gilbert was treated immediately but died at the hospital. Officers were first called to the home Friday for a man who was schizophrenic and sending strange messages to family. Police received 2 more calls Saturday, then 2 more Sunday. The final response came after a woman pushed her medical alert button, saying someone was trying to kill her. Police arrived to find Gilbert outside the house with a machete and another knife.
The initial calls on that, the individual was pretty much self-contained in his own room, and there was no reason to force the issue, so to speak. So we do a great deal of not, we think that's real important in de-escalating.
Police say that a psychologist from the Crisis Intervention Unit was on scene last night and assisting in the negotiations. And then today, we witnessed a very similar situation less than 3 miles away from that incident last night. In this case, police were able to use less lethal devices to detain a man who they thought might be armed with a gun and to get him to a hospital for mental health care. And we'll show you how that went down tonight at 6.